Howdy friends, welcome back to the show. In today's video I want to take a few minutes and share with you 5 effective methods for how to get rid of ants in those unwanted spots such as your home, garden, nursery, etc. without killing them or using toxic chemicals. As a lot of you guys know, I stay full-time in my 24-foot RV travel trailer here in Central Florida. This is my second year of being full-time. Let me tell you something, the first year of being here I paid a huge tax when it came to ant invasion inside of my camper. Let me explain to you the steps I took to get rid of them, and now they're no longer in there. One of the first things I had to address is ant behavior. I found out they have 3 different purposes. Ants are there to make sure the queen is taken care of, scouts look for food, and the soldier ants carry out that food removal and back to the colony. So it's commonly known that ants generally want sweet, tasty, and sticky foods. Therefore, ant problems are commonly seen in the kitchen area. One way to combat that is to exercise cleanliness, making sure your dishes are always washed. If you have condiment bottles or containers that are laying around, wipe them off. Make sure there is nothing that is feeding these critters, which means cutting off their food source first and foremost. Another effective solution when it comes to ridding the ants from your kitchen in the areas that they want to be in because there's food is to make up a vinegar solution where you can combine 1/4 cup of vinegar, 2 cups of water, and 10 to 15 drops of either clove, eucalyptus, melaleuca, or peppermint essential oil. The fumes from the vinegar and essential oil will cause ants to be confused. Another good practice when it comes to keeping ants out of unwanted areas is to conceal their scent trails. Ants emit a scent wherever they are. Therefore, when scouts find food source, they leave behind a trail in order for the other ants to find that source of food. You can prevent this from happening by pouring soapy water on these trails. Also, the use of essential oils such as peppermint oils, which emit a pleasant odor. This will help kill that scent down from the trails that ants leave. Ants work off of memory, so as they go somewhere, they leave in a scent, whether that's a food source or not. But if they do find a food source, that is an indication for the other ants to follow. That's why you see ants marching. They're all going and following that scent trail to a food source. If you can mask that, get rid of that smell, essential oils, borax and water, soapy water, whatever it takes to keep them out of those unwanted areas. All right, let's talk about other ways to prevent these ants from getting into your home, or in my case, my RV. Take a look around your entire home and find little areas maybe they can get into. Caulk them shut, put putty in them, do whatever you have to do, seal the house off in every way possible. If you have to trim bushes back that are against the house, or tall grass or tree branches, all the stuff. Any way that they have an area to get into the house, they're going to find their way in. Just in case you happen to have a late night and you forgot to clean up and you got a mess in your kitchen still, now here come the ants. Another little behavioral trait that I've noticed about certain species of ants, especially in hot communities that have high humidity, is they're attracted to moisture, which allows them to get into your home, which maybe has air conditioning and stuff like that, and the dew point may be a little bit higher because you're breathing and all that other stuff, and they're attracted to come in for moisture reasons. Or if you got maybe plumbing in the house where there might be a leak of some sort, those ants are going to gather. Well, here in my RV I happen to carry a small little dehumidifier which keeps that dew point down to a level which does not attract the invasion of ants into my abode. Another method, which totally goes against the first method we talked about, is removing the food supply, is to capture ants and to remove them that way. This is kind of a little bit more tedious. You can always take a paper plate and put something that they can't resist, like some honey, maple syrup, sugar water, and stuff like that. Lay it down next to where the colony is and let them collect on that thing and then throw that out, or rinse and repeat. All right, last but not least, I could go on all day about this. A great source to discourage these ants from entering into places that are not wanted are cucumbers. That's right, cucumbers are a natural insect deterrent. They release a compound, a smell, and ants detest this. So when you're out there at the grocery store, pick up a couple cucumbers and you slice those little skins off there, sprinkle them around wherever they may be coming in, and you can eat the cucumber in a salad or whatever. But that's going to help discourage these little critters and pests from coming into your house when they're not wanted. Well, hey, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks so much for hanging out and watching the video. Listen, ant intrusion is a serious problem for millions and millions of people all over the world. So before you decide to run out to a big box store and drop all that hard-earned money on these chemicals and toxins that promise to get rid of these ants and these colonies, consider what we talked about today. If you missed something, go back and watch the video again. These are proven, pennies on a dollar, natural, non-toxic ways of getting these ants gone and discouraging them from coming back. And let's not forget, one of the biggest reasons why you have ants is you have a food source. And to keep clean and to make sure to cut that food source naturally. Got any questions or comments, leave them down below. Until next time, I'll see you then.